I think they're starting to learn a lot more. I think it's starting to gel for them. I thought we made some plays in the scrimmage, which was good to see. I don't think we have a bunch of magic plays. I think, the way we coach and at the time of calling it is important. I think they're learning the details of the plays a little more instead of just understanding maybe the concept. They're actually understanding exactly the way we want it done. And so it's getting better and better every day.
Has that just sort of been maybe a theme of camp? Is that this is the way we want it done, not necessarily the concept of it, or is that accurate at all?
Well, I think that's any football practice. Yeah. I mean, you teach them, what to do in the film room, and then you teach them how to do it out on the field.
Yeah.
And that it has to carry over. And just because you know it when you're in the air conditioning and you got a rewind button is one thing, but when you walk out there and you got 3 seconds to think of what to do and how to do it, and then to go execute it, that's when you start becoming a good football team, when you can go do those things.
Any position groups that you've sort of seen make bigger strides this fall than maybe others, or where you've seen the biggest strides on offense?
Well, I think our receivers are making more plays. I think our O-line's really coming together, really starting to gel. For a lot of fall camp, you're mixing and matching guys, trying to find the right spot for each guy. I think those spots have kind of been settled, and we're moving forward in the game week. I think the backs have done a good job. We're limited as far as bodies at tight end, but I think the ones that are out there are doing a good job. And then the quarterbacks have to make it all come together. And I think that room, me included, had the longest way to go. And I think that we've come a long way. We still have a long way to go. We're not by any means a finished product. And we got to get them good enough to go win a game on August 29th.
I've heard, coach say, you're still deciding quarterback stuff and still evaluating things. How hard is that coming to now? Or is it just a matter of you're looking for these particular things at this point? And what are the things you're looking for right now?
Well, it's the same as it was when we first got here. It's decision-making, timing, and accuracy. You got to be the guy that makes the right decision. At the end of each down, we got to have the ball, and we got to not lose yardage. And the guy that can move the offense and go score touchdowns, the guy that's going to be the quarterback. And I think it's coming a lot fast. I think it's coming along for a couple of them. I think the kids know. I don't think it's hard to tell for the kids who's going to run out there. And we'll wait for coach to decide officially and let you guys know.
All right, just the receivers part too. I heard coach say that they've also really stepped up. That was the first group that I think he mentioned Saturday night. We were talking with Lucky and Quinn, just older guys in the room. From a receiver standpoint, what does it look like for them and what they have to be doing that shows they're stepping up in that progress from that position?
Well, it's making plays. Obviously learning what to do, what to do is huge. I think for the older guys, they're kind of getting back in the groove of it. Some of it's coming back to them. Obviously over the last couple of years, we've added some things, so they're learning some new things too. But we ran a lot of good plays before when we were here, and we're going to use some of those good ones that we liked, and so those are coming back to them. And then the new stuff they're learning. But at the end of the day, playing wideout's about getting open and making plays. Like I said, we don't have a bunch of magic plays that ours just work better than everybody else's. It's about those guys going out there and feeling comfortable in what they're doing, and when the ball's coming their way, they got to make plays, and the quarterback's got to give them a chance to make a play, and that's been really the biggest step so far. That especially from scrimmage 1 to scrimmage 2, the biggest step we took was not only did the quarterback put the ball in their hands in the right timing, in the right place, accurate enough where they can go run after the catch, and the receivers made the plays. And so you go from looking really bad at scrimmage 1 to walking out of scrimmage 2 going, all right, I think we're taking the next step. And here in these next, from that scrimmage, those next 10 days, you got to really, now we got to go do it in front of a bunch of people, in front of another opponent that's been preparing for us all summer and fall, like we've been preparing for them. So we'll see where we're at on August 29th.